Good evening, everybody. This is Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast. This is your host, Huge Pop. On the far right is Mr. Jimmy Smooth, the promoter of MCW Midwest Championship. Pardon me?
I said good evening, everybody.
Midwest Championship Wrestling, Illinois. On September 2nd, they present Skydive Slamboree at Skydive Chicago and Ottawa, Illinois. Doors open at 6 p.m. Shows at 7. Get your VIP tickets for $15, general admission for $10. Kids get 5 and under are free. This card is loaded with talent from all over. You got 4 of the guys that are on the card. Below me is Cody, James, and Koa. They have one of the main events. Then we have up beside me AMB, and below Jimmy Smooth is Chris Wildcat Mercer. How are you guys doing tonight?
Let me stop you right there. First of all, right? I want you to look where it says the heading where my name is. It's Wild Card.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wildcat.
My bad.
Already with the disrespect.
My bad, sir. My bad. I know, right? Hey, if I can't have fun with it, then I don't know. I don't know if we should have you on here, right? No, excuse me, Chris. Wild Card. You get that A&B? It's Wild Card. Don't call him Wildcat. He gets a little pissed off. I don't know. I'm just
he's been a little emotional lately. Hopefully he doesn't let his emotions get to him tomorrow night.
Right. Wild Card, Wildcat. Yeah. Wild Card, excuse me. I'm sorry. Wild Card.
Wild Card.
So one of the first matches I want to talk about that you guys have going on, and this is I guess it's for Jimmy and everybody, Bray Wyatt, Terry Funk Tribute Battle Royal. That speaks volumes for to set the stage for what MCW is going to do tomorrow. Can you guys talk about that a little bit, what that means to the promotion and all that stuff?
I think it's go ahead. All right. I think it's a huge tribute, and I think it speaks volumes for not just the promotion, but the industry as a whole. In wrestling, we're all about respect, and we're a brotherhood, whether we hate each other at the time or we're best of friends. At the end of the day, we're always brothers and sisters when we get back to the locker room. And to be able to be a part of a show that's going to pay tributes to two greats, one well into the business over 30 years, one cut short so soon when he was just, scratching the surface of what he was fully capable of. I'm honored to be a part of it, to show respect to those two.
Absolutely. Anybody else, any of the guys involved, anybody else have anything to say about that match itself?
It's going to be very special. We're going to make it that way. And I hope that those who show up tomorrow will be just privileged to realize that we lost 2 great talents. And everybody starts in the independent scene, and they become like where you are right now, Koa and Cody James. Everybody itches for that spot, but not everybody can get that spot. But it's where everybody learns their skills and their craft. And my hat's off to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything to say about that?
Are there going to be weapons in this Terry Funk Battle Royal?
Hey, that's a good question, Jimmy.
Well, we got some folding chairs. I don't know if we want to use it or not. It's up to you guys. If you guys are up for it, we'll do it.
I mean, I think it's only right.
If you're going to pay tribute to those guys, I think you're right. Guys are right.
You're okay with that?
You got to have weapons. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's only right, Jimmy.
I'm sure I got some.
Awesome. So, but yeah, I can't wait to see the highlights of that. I can't wait to see the results of you guys' show tomorrow. Second thing, we got Hans Carden versus John Bonehart. Bonhart, sorry for that name. I get names bad. And that's the Stone Cold Fox, the lovely Miss Larkin versus Leslie Mitchell. Then we have a Lucha Elimination Fatal 4-Way, Big Steppa and Aaron Payne versus FXB versus Rafael Quintero.
Fire.
Huh?
Really good.
Is that good?
Yeah,
That's good.
a really good match right there. FXB is really making a name for himself and getting around to the different territories in Chicagoland area, as well as Aaron Payne. I've worked a couple shows with that kid, and he's really good. I believe he's trained out of freelance right now. He's got an awesome attitude, and that's going to be one that I'm going to watch for sure.
Now, Cody, you said something. You used the word territories. Mm-hmm. Do you believe that territories are still strong in the Midwest, and do you think that's important to have to be a strong thing?
I don't necessarily know if it was the right word for it. It's not a wrong word for it, because it's still a thing. It's not what it used to be before worldwide television took over the world, but there's so many different spots in the Chicagoland area alone, so many different companies to work for, and a lot of workers will stay in those areas. And like myself, I try to venture around as much as possible, get all as far over the Midwest as I can, with schedules allowing. But there's you got MCW. And then you have Zawa, which is kind of down south, right in between where I'm at and them, and that's kind of the, what would you say, the Northwest or the Southwest region of Illinois, and then you have Chicago, and then you have the other side down by Indiana, SPW, and then you have
Sammy
01 out near Champaign-Urbana. So, they're grouped together, I feel. So it's similar to, the old territory days. It's, like I said, it's not the same, but you just kind of get that feel for it,
Right. Then the last match.
The Indies are right now, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Then the other match on the card is the Dylan the Villain, a.k.a. DTV, versus Casey Jax versus Tyler Antoine versus Cash Kennedy for the. So that match, too. So. But what we're really here tonight to do is, like it says, Friday Night Face-Off, real fight feel. I'm going to ask some questions. I'm going to start with A and B and the wild card, and then I'm going to ask the same questions to Cody, James, and Koa. If you guys can keep your emotions in check and not step over everybody. So A and B. Then after A and B answer wild card, give yours. What are your thoughts of facing wildcarding in this match coming up on Saturday? What's going through your mind?
It's definitely not going to be an easy one. It's probably going to be one of the toughest ones that I've had so far since I started this whole pro wrestling journey. But when I first started, I'll be honest, Chris had a helping hand in helping me get my feet wet and get going with this journey. And just to see where we're at right now in this whole process, it's going to be a true test. It's not going to be easy. 2 out of 3 falls. Fortunately for myself, I had to compete in one of those before, so I'm not too shy about it. But yeah, I think what really got underneath his skin was when I first started, there was a group of guys that I wanted to wrestle in the Midwest that I felt were the guys that I wanted to share the ring with. And I think he was upset that his name wasn't at the top of that list, and I put Axel Rico first. And I don't know. Since that post was made, he just kind of changed his ways and kind of changed his attitude towards me. And I don't back down from no one, so I'm ready to bring everything I have for tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it.
Wild card. Rebuttal the same question, man.
I'll admit, I've worked with Austin for almost a year now. And I did, definitely have some influence when it came to him starting out. But, a funny thing is that, you work with talent, that's kind of starting out. And the miraculous thing is that everybody you work with has the ability to tell you something or show you something new, And I see a lot of ambition in young Austin there. And I do appreciate all that fire, all that drive you have, And so, it's nothing for me to, definitely help out the younger talent, help build up the next man, because my basic goal is to create opportunities for growth for not only myself, but for anyone that I come across and anyone that I'm in the ring with. Currently, I have my eyes on you, and I'm going to go ahead and touch on that list that you did make there. So let's go all the way back to December 12th of 2022. That's when you made that list, and you did put Axel Rico at the top, but that doesn't matter to me because, let's see, I think I fell number 3 on your list there.
That's right.
Under Axel Rico. Whoever else is the second place there, and then there just comes me. And I said to myself, I say, what can I do to get to the top of your list? And I think I've been proving it every single time that we've been on the card together. I've been in your ear, I've been in your face, and I've been on your ass. That's exactly what I've been. And if I can't be penciled to the top, I'm going to go ahead and steamroll my way right to the top.
Wow. So that was well said. Both of you guys, well said. Man, we'll get back to your little, keep that going there. Cody, tomorrow night, Koa. You guys are very familiar with each other. Works lots of stuff with each other. What are your thoughts about facing Koa tomorrow night?
What are my thoughts about facing Koa? Well, Koa reemerged into the scene after, a 15-year hiatus, disappeared from pro wrestling, did a couple bodybuilding shows, and then just jumped back in like he was one of the boys, popping on this card, popping on that card, put in these main event pictures right away, right off the bat. Didn't come up, didn't work his way up the card, looks like $1 million, so he got treated like $1 million. So I've had my eye on him since he came back, and I've been waiting to give him a good old fashioned country ass whooping since I met him. And so when that phone call came from the offices of MCW, Cody Country started packing their bags, ready for an invasion.
Koa, he's coming for you, man.
So here's the real story. I've only been a pro wrestler since I was 17 for 3 years, and I took like 20 years off, and I came back last July. So I've only been doing this for a year, and I'm already assigned talent. And I'm sticking my foot in the door to get people like you, Cody, a job. Who sent you a text message that said September 2nd, Skydive Chicago, fight me, $150? It was me. I said that to you because Oscar asked me, said, Nick Nolan's out with a concussion. You need someone that can fill that main event spot. And I said, don't look no further than Cody James. Nobody in the Midwest that's going to draw a bigger gate than me and Cody together. And that's where we sit. We sit literally 24 hours away from Cody and I doing battle for the first time ever one-on-one. He got his hands on me at the Austin Idol Battle Royal, National Battle Royal last Sunday at the NWA 75 pay-per-view. Cody blindsided me and hit me with the finisher that literally knocked me out. Like, you could see it. When he hit me with it, I was out. They had to pick my dead carcass up and throw me out of the ring. So I need retribution. You're not going to blindside me this time. I know you. We're one-on-one. We're staring right at each other. There's no blindsiding me now, Cody. I'm going to put you to work just like I put you to work in my gym when we work out together. I'm going to put you to work. I'm going to gas your ass out. See, I'm doing cardio right now. I do 60 to 2 hours of cardio every single day because nobody can outwork me. Nobody can outgas me. And you're going to find out tomorrow night.
I must say, I did see a video. A video was brought to my attention that you were pretty gassed, if that's the word you want to use, in the locker room after that match that you had with Cody James.
Yes.
You were. It seemed like you were out of breath.
That's not out of breath. That's
and
me.
Cody James comes through that locker room door with some choice words for Koa.
I was not gassed. I had a severe concussion. I got powerbomb from the top rope from World Television NWA.
Yeah, whoa. Nobody wants to hear the long list. I'll cut it short. You got your ass kicked. That's what happened. 4 days straight. You got your ass kicked.
Cody, I could not help but he was like shaking. It was like when you walked in the door, was that fear, Koa, or was that just what was going on?
I got a concussion. I got powerbomb from the top rope by World Television Champion Thomas Latimer, 6'5", 270 pounds of muscle. Picked me up from the top rope and powerbombed me to the ground.
Okay.
Then my fiance was concerned about me because I looked like I broke my neck. So she comes in the ring, and then his wife Camille spears her, and there's gonna be a retribution paid on that end. But I'm focused on tomorrow night.
Okay.
What you saw yesterday was me waking up in the locker room, not realizing where I am, and they wanted to get true candid video of my reaction to my first attempt at a world title for NWA, and that was the true reaction. And Cody had to come in there and interrupt the entire thinking he's going to poke the bear when it's not like I can even do anything. I've had to play it back several times just to realize what he said, because at the time I'm still gathering my thoughts. I'm still coming back to reality. But I'm back to reality. I worked last night at AAW Pro. I took on 2 of Seth Rollins' students, and I smashed them. I smashed both. I'm back, and I'm ready. I've got all the rest I need. And you're going to see that tomorrow night, Cody.
Good. I'm glad you beat those Green Boys, Koa. I'm glad you beat those Green Boys. I ain't no Green Boy when I'm coming for you tomorrow, baby.
Wild card.
Oh, I'm sorry, Koa. You put me to sleep with that whole speech there. So glad we're through that.
I don't even. Why are you even on this show right now? Nobody's even paying a ticket to see you.
You can look. Yeah, just do your very best to try and steal the show, because we do go on before you.
Hey, Wildcard, I got a question for you, man. Are there any specific weaknesses or vulnerabilities that AMB has that you plan to exploit tomorrow night?
It's funny you said that, because I think there might be one. It didn't dawn on me until just a couple of days ago. Excuse me, that we would be wrestling in your hometown. And every single time this young man comes out, boy, that crowd goes nuts. And I love it. I love the energy that everyone has for you. You can definitely tell that you have a way with the crowd. I enjoy that. But that right there is one of your weaknesses, because you rely on other people to feed you momentum. I am a rolling train, and I won't stop until I dock right into the AMB station. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run right over you. It's not going to matter that we're in your hometown. It's not going to matter that your mom's in the crowd. It's not going to matter that your whole family has come to watch you, because they're coming to watch you lose. The thing is that there's a list. There's a list of people, a list of wrestlers who are just synonymous on losing in their hometowns. I can run through that list for you real quick. Let me just throw out a few names. Natalia, Beth Phoenix, your new friend Big E that you just met. Just can't win the big one in Florida, can you? It's okay. It's okay. I'll come to Florida and I'll show you how to win. You know, how about The Miz? How about Sami Zayn? How about Randy Orton? Both Rick and Charlotte Flair. And then the last name to add to that list come September 2nd is Austin Michael Baldridge. That's how the headline reads.
Wow.
Well, see, you keep hanging your hat on this whole list, but what's got me fired up is the fact that on August 19th, you want to talk about opportunities. I've done everything I can to try and earn an opportunity to make my name and to prove that I belong in the Midwest wrestling scene, not only just in the Midwest, but in all of professional wrestling. And I had an opportunity on August 19th when I had the chance to go against Xavier Sky, one of the best in the Midwest, one of the best high flyers, young kid, fresh out of Chicago, and you squandered that opportunity from me. You took it, and you knew exactly what you were doing, and that lit me up. That lit me up. And you proceeded to blindside me with a chair and then take Xavier out and then try to prove a point. So what is the point? I don't understand what you're getting at. If it's the list, it's just the list. No particular order. but you find yourself sitting number 3 and that pisses you off. That's fine and dandy. But the thing that matters the most is that tomorrow night, 2 out of 3 falls. You can get one over me, but I also have 2 more opportunities to try to get that back to you. And I'm not going to stop. I don't care if it's in front of my hometown. I don't care if it's in Paducah, Iowa. I don't care where it's at. I don't care, because right now you got me so fired up right now, Chris. You stole an opportunity that I may not ever get back. And I know Xavier Sky is not happy about it either, because he's a close friend of mine and we have talked about this, and he very much so wants me to get back on you. And I told those fans at August 19th that I'm not going to do it with the chair, because I don't need a weapon. I just need the momentum of the fans. And even if there was nobody there, the stage is set. This is a fight now. This is a fight. This is no longer a competitive match. This is no longer trying to one-up each other. I'm coming right at your throat. So I want you to bring that energy, keep that energy, because less than 24 hours, I will be at that building. Not only will I be paying my dues, unlike you, who shows up late, I'm going to prove to everybody in the locker room and everybody who comes to see us and everybody in that ring and in the auditorium, including you, whether you like it or not, you're going to earn the respect from A and B. And that happens tomorrow night.
We got some people in the chat. Mike Scosberg says A and B will kick you in the face, Chris.
He's got a good enziguri. I agree. He'll probably land one. But is it enough to keep your boy down? We'll see.
I got a whole load of tricks up my sleeve, Chris.
Bring everything you got. Bring everything you got.
You do before. And I'm willing to risk it all tomorrow night, because you've gotten me to that point. You stole an opportunity from me, Chris. That was a dream match of mine. A dream match.
Hey, Chris, maybe you need to bring him some Kleenex tomorrow night.
I'll bring everybody else Kleenex. They're going to watch their hero fall. It's okay, Superman. I'm going to be your villain, okay, tomorrow night. You can go ahead and do whatever it is you think that you're going to do. I hope I lit a fire right underneath you. I hope you bring everything you got. That's what I hope. Because I don't need the momentum from the fans. I don't need anyone patting me on the back. I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm good. I look in the goddamn mirror every single morning and I know I'm good. Good enough to beat you, good enough to be number 1 on your list. It's not even about the list. It's about competition now. It's about proving a point. You want to come in and you want to prove that you belong in this game. You want to prove that you belong in the ring with guys like me, with guys like Cody James, with guys like Koa. You wanna be taken serious, right? You want to be the guy someday. Well, you know what? You gotta go through the whole thing, and I'm standing right there in your way. So the only thing that I see is that I don't have a point to prove, because I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do what I'm saying now. What I'm saying, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to beat you in front of your hometown, and I'm going to take the moment, just like I took your moment away from you with Xavier Sky. I don't give a damn who's on that list, okay? Because all I see is my name glowing so bright. If I'm not number 1, I'll be the most memorable feud you have to date. So like I said, keep using the momentum, keep using the energy of the crowd, because I'm going to suck it right out of you and deflate you like a balloon. And when my hand is raised up, hey, we'll see if you get that respect that you think that you're owed.
Koa, you still there?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Larkin just got here, so I had to say hi to her. She's staying the night.
Awesome. Well, say hi to you.
The out-of-state talent is always welcome to stay at my house before fights.
Awesome. So you heard these two guys go back and forth. I know you're so familiar with Cody James. Is there any weaknesses that you're going to exploit over on him on Saturday? That
he doesn't really have any weaknesses. He's got a head that's made out of stone. His fists are made out of stone. I mean, he's like 6'6". The dude's a monster, and there's a reason he accomplished what he's accomplished in this sport in the time that he's going to be a great challenge. But I am stronger than him. I outlift him in everything. I'm a lot faster than him, and I'm a daredevil, and you've guys seen that. So I'm willing to take the risk that he's not willing to take, and I think that's what's going to give me the advantage. So But all it takes is one punch. He can hit me when my lights are off. So my lights definitely went out at the Austin Idol National Battle Royal when he hit me with his finisher. So.
Well, I love what Koa said. I mean, that ought to make you feel real good, Cody. At least he has mad respect for you. I mean, of course, you knocked him on his ass a week ago. So, is there any weakness other than his glass jaw that he's referring to that you have that you'll exploit on Saturday?
You know, like Koa said, he is a strong guy. He can put up some big weight. Those short little arms of his, you know, doesn't got a lot of have to move him quite as far as these big old long 6'5" with wingspan like I do. But you know, all I got to be able to do is lift him. I don't got to lift 500 pounds. His one weakness, I think he just said it. He's not afraid to take risks, and that's going to put him in a bad spot because when he's trying to fly through the air, I'm going to be there to catch him. I get him over my shoulder, and I hit him with the show's over. That's it. 1, 2, 3. And now you're looking at the new face of MCW wrestling. Now I'll be coming down every single month, wrestling in the main event. Probably wrestling Chris Wildcard Mercer at the next event where he puts over AMB. You know, you get the two big boys in the ring. Let us do men's work.
Let's do men's work.
But, you know, all respect to Koa, because he has looked out for me. But I'm not coming to be friends. I'm coming to fight. I'm not coming to wrestle. I'm coming to fight. So that's what we do. We fight.
AMB, what kind of emotions and adrenaline are going through your mind right now leading up to going against Chris Wildcard?
I'm just trying to channel it all and just save it for tomorrow. But I know as soon as I hit that curtain and that bell rings and we start this magic, it's going to be something that these people will never forget. I don't think there's ever been a show in Ottawa as far as professional wrestling, so this possibly can be a first. So this is something big, something that I look forward to.
I'm going to stop you right there, AMB. I'm going to stop you right there. Jimmy Smooth, correct me if I'm wrong. There has been wrestling in Ottawa before.
Yes, there was.
There has been. Learn your facts, boy. Learn your facts before you call out on history and try to have a first ever.
But you got to understand, AMB,
no, you're right.
Correct.
Pavilion, yep.
AMB is actually correct. This is the first time at Skydive Chicago's brand new building. We're gonna break the champagne glass over the side of the building. We're gonna break it in. We are the first professional wrestling show at the new Skydive Chicago building.
Yes, at that building,
about that.
Not in Ottawa.
And I'll tell you this much: AAW Pro that I work for too. We scouted this location. We wanted to be the first show. So congratulations, MCW. They actually captured the rights to claim the first ever professional wrestling show at the new Skydive Chicago building.
Sorry to cut you off, AMB. Right back to it.
You're good. You're good. Now that you said that, I do remember there was a show. Jimmy actually ran a show at the Pistix Pavilion here in Ottawa. I do remember that. I was in high school. So, yeah, I do remember that. But as far as the emotions, I mean, I think it's going to be an emotional roller coaster for everyone who does come out to pay a ticket. I think each match is going to have some sort of way to impact the show in a positive way, especially Koa and Cody having two NWA superstars headline the show. That's going to be something very special. I know I shared a locker room with Cody James once before, and I shared a locker room with Koa before. They're very professional. So it's nice that we have guys there that if we have any questions professionally that we can go to help things make the whole experience better just for everybody involved. So I think overall I'm excited, but more importantly, just ready to go out there and just try to steal the show like I always do and just try to learn, take something from this match that I can learn and utilize to help me get better and perfect my craft so I can keep doing this for as long as I would like to.
Awesome. So you said something, AMB, like you're going to steal the show like you always do. My question is, what's at stake in this match? What happens if the wild card steals the show and you're going to eat the words that you just spoke? So what's really at stake at this for everybody? All you guys, we'll start at AMB and we'll work his way down and finish with Cody. What's at stake, guys, for your careers with this event that's happening tomorrow?
New opportunity. Opportunity is the main word to describe it as a whole. It's an opportunity for everyone to get a new chance to go and work new people, new talents to get a new place to come out and travel to, a new place to tell stories. I really like that there's a creative team behind this that's going to help utilize and try to give everybody a chance to speak up on what they want to do. And overall, just I think it's going to be a fun experience for everyone involved. And I'm looking forward to seeing the growth for as long as it lasts. Hopefully it lasts 10 years from now. So eventually, you know, when Koa's and Cody James and Chris and myself and all these other people end up getting bigger opportunities down the line, we can look back and say that what we did years ago, currently tomorrow night, what we start tomorrow night, that's made an impact on the foundation in this area, let alone wrestling as a whole. So I think it's an exciting new start, especially for Jimmy Smooth, to be able to branch out and just try to just give a good experience for the people, the wrestlers, the fans, and everybody who enjoys what we do and what we call professional wrestling.
Why you Wildcard? What's at stake?
You know, I think Austin kind of hit it right on the head there. You know, opportunity, exposure. You know, pro wrestling is an art for guys like us. You know, and we're basically painting a canvas at this particular point. You know, with our stories, you know, our bodies, everything that we're doing, the dedication and work that we put into this craft. It's you know, it's nothing small for all of us, you know, and we're definitely, you know, trying to help pave the way for, you know, wrestling in the future. You know, biggest thing you want to do is, you know, leave something, leave something good when you walk away from the sport, or even just try to do something like that. You know, enjoy yourself for the ride, you know, but try to lift the next man up, try to create an opportunity for growth, you know. So I think that tomorrow definitely it's got those big show feels. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have, you know, a little bit of that nervous anxiety, you know, like just because it's going to be a fun, exciting experience. It's going to be, you know, a new opportunity for a lot of guys, including myself, you know, just kind of moving up. And, you know, as like Austin said, you know, as we continue to go through this and we get more opportunities, you know, perhaps one day we'll look back and see, hey, you know, it started, you know, tonight. It started here, September 2nd, right here, you know. So I think it's pretty special. I think there's definitely going to be some magic there tomorrow night.
Oh, what's at stake, man?
What's at stake is bragging rights for me. To be able to say that I shared the ring with a man I love and respect, and Cody James, and I can bested him. So that's kind of like we'll be riding the tour bus. I'll be like, "Hey, Cody, remember September 2nd?" Because I do.
Cody.
There's a lot at stake for me. I don't know if everybody here knows this or not, but my first ever professional wrestling singles match was for Jimmy Smooth. It was at a bar. I believe it was in Sandwich, Illinois. It was a Halloween show.
Yes. Yes.
We wrestled in front of 7 people that night. It was my first time ever doing it outside of like training. So, and now here we are. Almost 5 years later, and I'm back as an NWA talent, being able to give back to Jimmy Smooth, and to help his locker room, help his promotion, and give back to everybody else, and to be a part of that. It's very special for me. I've done multiple podcasts, and I told you the same thing. I'm currently at a point right now where I want to show people, mainly my kids, just working hard and head down and grinding. You know, you could have anything you want in life. I think this is a perfect example of that. And I can't wait to get the rivalry between me and Cole tomorrow night. It's going to be one for the ages. He's a good dude. Just take me under his wing. He's helped me out. There's a lot of respect there. Yes, I want to fight. Not afraid of a fight. But, you know, it's going to be one for the ages. I think this is going to be one that cities all around Ottawa are going to be talking about for a long time, and they're going to want to to come to the next event, and they're all going to bring their friends and their family. It's just going to continue growing. So to be able to be a part of the first one, it means a lot.
I'll start with Koa this time. Koa, what message or statement do you have for Cody and his fans before the match even starts? What message you want to give the fans of Cody James and Cody himself?
You know, what's funny is I've been getting a lot of. So I posted a video, open challenge. I said, hey, listen, Nick Nolan is under concussion protocol, which is not a work. It's true. He really is severe grade 2 concussion, and so he cannot wrestle for 30 days. So I put out an open challenge. We have an opportunity to main event the show here at Skydive Chicago's building. I need someone to dance with me in the main event. And literally, I put it out, and I had like 30, 40 wrestlers immediately hit me up. And then the big boss watched the video and said, hey, Koa, you know what? You need an NWA superstar. And I said, oh yeah, I said I'm messaging Cody, and I had screenshot my message that I had already sent to Cody, like saying, hey, meet me for a fight. And like, that's a great choice, and I'm going to be watching. So the eyes of the NWA world are going to be watching this card, all the matches on this card. So it's going to be a great opportunity for everyone working the show. You know, to be seen.
I believe Billy's tuning in, isn't he?
That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, Cody, is that I don't know if you saw when I like flipped my phone away, and they were like, hey, are you still there? Billy called me because he wanted the link to watch this. I had asked the guys, hey, what's the link? Because he wanted the link to watch this. So Billy, if you're out there, we love you. We love NWA. We're going to make you proud tomorrow night. So we're going to represent well.
Name's Billy
Corgan.
Billy Corgan, thank you for watching. If you're watching this show, I appreciate you tuning in. You got two big studs here. It's gonna be a heck of a battle tomorrow. So, Cody James, what message or statement do you want to send to Koa and his fans prior to this match?
Well, I want to thank Koa for picking me. Like he said, I saw the post, saw everything going on. I knew I was coming off of a trip, so I wasn't planning on doing much. I was planning on just staying home, spending time with my family, which, most of you know is very important to me. But Cole reached out and he said, let's fight. That's a fight that I've wanted for a long time. I think it's a fight for respect. I think it's a fight for love. We love each other. We're brother. But we need to know who the better man is, and it's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fast. It's going to be hard hitting. We're going to pull out all the stops for this. So, everybody that's coming out, I hope you get ready for a wild ride, because we're going to take you on one, and we promise to give every single person in that crowd your money's worth for this match.
Absolutely. Hey guys, I got someone here that wants to say hi. That's gonna be on the card tomorrow. Lark and Daniel.
Oh, what's up?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
And Kaylee's is here too. So.
Hello.
Good evening,
Hi.
ladies. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Hello. How's
That
it
must
going?
be the little daughter. Aw.
She's Avery's gonna be at the show tomorrow. Like, fun fact, she's already competed in 2 of my matches.
Nice.
We've already worked in 2 of my matches. Remember when you beat up Maggie Lee?
AMB,
Yes, sir.
what message do you have for Chris Wildcard Mercer and his fans before you guys got to go in tomorrow?
I just want to say that you keep all those emotions bottled up, and you just preserve that energy, because I know tomorrow I'm going to be coming with a lot of emotions and high energy myself, and we're going to take these fans on a roller coaster ride. It's going to be a clash of styles. It's going to be a hard-hitting match. I know that, and just bring everything that you got in your gas tank, because I know I'm going to let it all out there. I'm gonna come out there and leave everything that I got. I'm going to take as many risks as I can, calculated risks, because I need this win more than you need this win, Chris. I'm not going to stop until I get those 3 counts twice, and I get my hand raised at the end. and I can soak in that moment because I won't let you take another moment from me. You took one already, and I won't let you take this one.
Wildcat, rebuttal on that. What
Wildcat again. Let me correct you. All right. Look at me.
Disrespect.
Wild card.
Now it's the Wildcat. Ooh.
With respect. There we are.
Yeah.
What was the question?
I forgot, my guy.
Hard.
Speechless. KOA.
Hard.
Huge pop.
KOA. Stop laughing, bro. Wild card. Anyway, what message do you have for AMD or AMD or DMA or BMAD or whoever?
AMB.
What do you have for him? What message you have for him and his fans?
For him, he already knows I love the awesome.
I would say the message is pretty clear. You want to make a name for yourself, and I fully support absolutely everything that you're doing, everything that you've accomplished, and everything that you've set out to do. I respect that, and I want to be there alongside the journey and watch you grow, you know? And what you're going to do is run through just a big list of guys that you can help elevate yourself to the top. And you're going to have to get through a lot of different things. And, you know, you said you need this win. You do need this win. Because the thing is that I don't really need it because I'm going in there with the pure confidence that I am going to beat you, A and B. You know, it's just as simple as day. I will not be an example for you tomorrow night. And you seem to think that somehow that I'm coming to thief or steal a moment from you. The misconception is this: it's not your moment to have. Tomorrow is my night in your hometown against you. And I'm just going to walk away with the W. You're new to this sport, kid, still wet behind the ears, like I said in my promo earlier. The thing is this, is that I think I have the edge when it comes to outsmarting you. You're going to let that over-eccentric, ambitious fucking, let's see, what is it? That drive that you have, that momentum that you need, that craze, all of it right there, that admiration that you die for these fans. You're going to need that to get that W over me. And like I said in my promo, you know, I said in a post earlier to hype this up, I said there's 1, 2, 3 ways to whoop an ass, A and B. I only need 2 to get the job done. And I'm going to do just that. So there's really no question. I'm coming in. I'm going to do what I said that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to leave. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take that moment with me, Austin. So it's nothing personal. It's just tomorrow's just not your time. So try again. But it's okay.
Hey, Wildcard, while you're talking here, the guy next to you threw up a comment, and I want to just get your rebuttal on this comment. Koa said Wildcard is delusional.
You think I'm delusional, Koa?
So,
why is that?
You're acting like this kid's not even gonna be have a single opportunity to beat you. But we both know the kid can work.
He can work.
He's not only that you're talking like, oh, well, you rely on the power of the fans, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's because you're not a nice guy. You've never had people cheer for you before. But the fans do supercharge you, give you that energy that you need to go out and defy what is known as normal. So I'm in full support of AMB. I think he's gonna surprise everybody. I think he's gonna put you to work.
You know, I think that power bomb knocked a couple screws loose in you because you sound kind of delusional, just like A and B. You know,
I think you're right.
So you know you can go ahead and ride that A and B train, and you also can mirror him when Cody James lays you flat out on your back and has his hand raised in the main event. So stick truth to that. Look at that. That's a good photo op right there.
You sound pretty confident about that. You want to put $100 on it?
$100, huh?
Koa's
Why don't you?
man.
What's up?
Koa's a gambling man. He's willing to take risks.
I always bet on
That's where me and him, we are the same in some ways. We're willing to do whatever it takes to walk away with the dub.
You guys are going to be the same in some ways tomorrow when the guy to the right of Koa and to the left of Koa get their hands raised in victory. I'm just saying. We got
that's
confidence.
Chris's delusions rubbing off on you a little bit there, Scott. I think you need to open your eyes a little bit and realize that there's two hungry competitors right here between me and Koa, and we have everything on the line tomorrow. And he's fighting for bragging rights, and I'm here to prove a point, just like Chris is here to prove a point, and I'm sure Cody's here to prove a point. And tomorrow's going to be an exciting one, and I cannot wait to really just get my hand raised and then look you on the mat while you're laying flat on your back and say, "Ha, I told you so." And then take in that moment, because that's going to be something that I will never forget for the rest of my life.
So before I ask this last question to close the show, Jimmy Smooth, man, can you tell us what the fans should expect tomorrow?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, I want to thank Billy Corrigan, Cody James, Koa, Chris Wildcat, Mercer, and A&B, because tomorrow we are going to tear this house down. The fans that come to this show tomorrow, expect the unexpected, because we are going to rock the house. We're going to make history tomorrow night. And I know Wildcat, Mercer, and A&B, you guys had your little feud before, and nothing was settled in Compton. Hopefully tomorrow we will have this all settled. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm gonna be there in the audience just watching like everybody else. And if all the workers that are coming to do the show, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot to me, and to the fans of Ottawa and to MCW, that you guys are gonna bring everything you got tomorrow and leave it in the ring. Winners or losers, we move on. And I'm excited to be honored to be there with you guys tomorrow. And I look forward to the future with you guys and continuing our relationship. Cody James, you and I have been around for a while. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. The fans are going to have a great time. They don't know what they're getting into yet, but I guarantee you the words on Sunday morning will be MCW this and MCW that. We're going to make history tomorrow night. And with our other brothers and sisters that are going to be there tomorrow, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We're going to rock Ottawa tomorrow night. What we did in the past is in the past, and this is a new future for everybody. And I look forward to it. Thank you.
So one of the guys in the chat is Johnny Cass. He's thrown out some vignette videos of making his way to the show tomorrow.
Right.
Is he gonna be in that battle royal or?
Yes, he is. He's been talking about it. Yeah. He wants a shot. I'll give him a shot.
I mentioned the name Johnny Cash, and the wild card smile came up. Do you have something against Johnny Cash? There's something you need to say?
Oh, not at all. I just wanted to go ahead and just highlight that comment he made. We're definitely going to beat each other up. You're going to see a fight. That's exactly what this has escalated to. And I'll just say one thing here in relation to both Koa and A&B. You guys do live off that drive and that energy from the fans. And, you're going to bring all these things and take all these risks. And both of you are in phenomenal shape, tremendous shape. Koa, you look fantastic. A&B for $130, you're decent. But let me just tell you this. It is the body's job to carry the brain. And that's exactly what's going to prevail over tomorrow night, is the fact that myself and Cody James, right, are just going to use what's in here to get over on what it is that's on the outside. Delusion. So continue on thinking that somehow.
So see, wait, wildcard. I have a problem with Cole next to you. He can type all he wants, but he's quiet. He's Mr. Oh, I'm so gentle, and I'm like this, and I like that, but yet he wants to talk smack on the keyboard. So if that's the case, Cody James, you're going to have an easy time with Cole, because if the guy can't represent himself verbally on a podcast, but he has to revert to typing on a typewriter. You got some issues, my guy.
You're
that's fine. I don't need
A-O-A.
I don't need him to talk
direction,
verbally to it.
your
What
direction
I am
talk over
begging
each other.
Koa to bring tomorrow, I want that warrior. I want the warrior from the island. I want him to dig deep inside him, and I want him to find the nastiest, hardest hitting warrior he has in him, and that's who I want him to bring. You bring that man for me.
Are you looking to bleed, Cody James?
You bring that man for me.
Are you looking to bleed, Cody James?
I'm looking for a fight.
You're looking
for a fight.
I'll take my aspirin and I'll show up early. So we're looking to bleed. We'll bleed. For whoever, what's the guy's name of this huge pop podcast?
Scott.
Scott, why are you heel?
What?
You told my ass not to talk over anybody. You said turn. I've been waiting my turn, and because I can't stand wild card because he just is delusional and he just rambles about bullshit. I sit there and I chat with the people online. I'm talking to the fans that are coming to the show. Is that so bad?
I'm just saying.
Maybe you could multitask. You wouldn't look like a 300-pound tub of lard sitting behind the screen right now.
285. I lost 40 pounds in the last 2 months. Thank you very much.
Oh, brother, you got another 100 to go.
You're probably right, man. You're probably right. You better get some verbal skills because I like you type like this. Well, that's how you've been talking all day, man.
I'm doing this and doing cardio at the same time. What are you doing?
Oh, here we are. I'm doing this
Black
cardio
Koa,
at the same
Black
time.
Koa coming out? Is this Koa
Yeah.
Black coming out?
Come on, Koa.
Yeah.
Yep. I
she's
seen
Koa
that
Black.
KOA. I seen that. I seen that last time.
KOA. There he is again with that KOA, man.
AOA.
That's why this is my favorite.
What?
Awesome. Guys, this has been a treat. I do have to say goodbye right now, though. Like I said
Birthday.
earlier, I am at a birthday shindig that my brother threw for me tonight. They were very understanding and cool with me stepping away to do this. Thank you guys so much for having me on here.
Thank
Jimmy,
you again, Cody.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. It's been too long. Chris, take that young green boy to town tomorrow and teach him a lesson or two. A and B, good luck, brother. And Koa, much respect for you. Like I said, this is nothing but respect. It's love, but sometimes love hurts. So tomorrow, I'm coming for a fight, brother.
Hey, happy
Scott,
birthday, Cody.
thank you for having me again, man. It's
Thanks
always
for
a blast. It's always
Thanks,
a pleasure. And,
Appreciate that.
I hope we can do this again.
Absolutely appreciate that, man.
Take care, brother.
We'll have
Thanks
you
a
on
lot.
after you win that match tomorrow, all right?
All right, that sounds good. We'll celebrate together.
All right, man.
Morning,
See you
Austin.
guys.
All right. Hey, Koa. He's gone. If you emerge victorious, what will that mean to you? And what last parting words do you have to say to your opponent going in tomorrow?
I'm going to give him his birthday ass whooping. He's going to get 36 chops. 36 years old equals 36 chops.
You're gonna bring the black Samoan or the what he asked you for?
They want me to be a face, so I'm going to be a guy. You only a lot of me, Steve,
All right.
with your snarky comments.
It's all fun, man. It's all fun. I wouldn't have done it to another person, man, except for A and B. A and B.
Why are you so rude to him?
If you emerge victorious, a big
If. Right. Stretch
capital
it.
I, capital
Delusions.
What will that mean to you? And what do you have your parting words to say to the wild card?
To branch off on that first part, what will it mean to me? It's gonna mean everything. This is my hometown. These are the same people that, seen me as a little kid when I was 5 years old, doing backyard wrestling and wrestling with my friends and my brothers and getting kicked out of playgrounds because I was doing swanton bombs. Like, it's going to mean a lot, and it's going to come full circle, not only for myself, but for everyone who has supported me and for everyone who does see something in me and that wishes me the best on my future in this professional wrestling business. So it's going to mean a lot to get the win. And I know I'll get the win. I don't know what that big if is for. That's it. I'm going to take that moment and I'm going to really bottle that in and embrace it. And I'm going to use that as the fuel to keep me going to strive for bigger and better things in this wrestling business. As for Chris Wildcard Mercer, you know, I'm not shy to your antics. I know you're going to try and pull something out. You're hiding something. I know you are. You always are. You're always withdrawing information, trying to keep things back.
I'm a wild card, baby.
And that's okay. That's okay, because just like you, I also have some things that I'm prepared for. This isn't the first time we've shared a ring before. I'm kind of familiar with what your moveset is and what you're going to be trying to do. And in case you try to pull something else out, just know I got some tricks up my sleeve too. And my goal, no offense, Koa, is to try to steal the show and to leave a good name in everybody's mouth so they understand that MCW is not going away.
Well, I got something to say. You know, you guys got heart. And you guys are going to go someplace. And I'm just glad that you're with me at MCW, starting your career. Mercer, I've known you for 10 years. You know, you're a veteran of this business. Koa, I met you one time, and I'm really happy that you're with us. But you guys got heart, and that's what it takes to be in this business, and dedication. And I really appreciate it. The fans are going to love this tomorrow night. I can't wait. We're going to tear the roof off this building tomorrow. I can't, you know, and I want to be there when it happens.
Thank you, Jimmy Smooth. I
Thank
appreciate
you, Jimmy,
it.
for that. So wild card. The last question for you, same question, but I'm going to change it up. When you emerge victorious,
Absolutely.
what will that mean to you, and what do you have to say to Mr. AMB and condolences for that?
What was that last part?
What do you have to say to Mr. AMB when he, when he loses?
Thank you for trying. You know, I hope it was fun, but the road ends here as far as I'm concerned when it comes to you and me. This is where it ends. I put you down for good, not once, but twice. And it's so fitting I'm going to do it in front of your family. And I did see a comment that popped across here. I think that's your mother talking. Stacy, is it? You know, you think I'm delusional, lady? Is that what it is? You think all I do is talk smack? You said your boy has beat me once before. That lucky victory that you'll never get again, right, is a thing of the past. I had you beat dead to rights, and you know it. And, you know, I'm not going to get all fired up. I'm going to do what you said. I'm going to bottle all of this energy up, all of this. And I'm going to unleash it on you come tomorrow night. If I could just be plain and simple, tomorrow night, Austin, I'm going to kick your ass in front of your hometown, in front of all your friends, in front of your mother, and whoever else wants to come and show some support. And then maybe after I have my hand raised, I'll have a little bit of that respect that you're dying to get from me. And maybe I might extend my hand and say, hey, the better man did win tonight, but I appreciate your effort. How's that?
Thank you, guys. It was a fun time having you guys on this. Cole Cole looks like you have something to say, man. You look like you're chomping at the bit to say something. So I'm going to let you say what's on your mind, my guy.
Quit trying to bring the heel out of me. Knock it out.
I'm just trying.
He did this last time. He brought the heel out of me. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to be a face right now.
No, I really do. Jimmy Smooth, I want to speak to you first of all, man. Thank you so much for inviting me into the MCW Midwest.
It's an honor to have you with us, sir.
I love working with you guys. I can't wait to continue with a weekly show somehow, some way with you guys. A and B, all due respect, man. I'm just giving you shit. That's who I am. I love you guys. I love everything about MCW. I thank you guys for doing everything for me, helping me get through some days that are tough, you know. And Koa, man, every time I text you, you're right at it. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, send me your mailing address. You never sent me your mailing address. I got the new NWA 8x10s there. They just got done.
I do want to say before we go off the show, so people that are watching can come on and watch these 2 dates. I am going to say this. Koa on the September 5th will be one-on-one, face-to-face with Huge Pop. We'll talk everything Koa's wrestling career from the start to the big and to where he's at now, to what he liked when he was a kid growing up. And on September 15th, Chris Wildcat Mercer will be on the Huge Pop Wrestling podcast to do the same. I appreciate a couple months ago, I was honored to have AMB on the show. He shared his career. That was awesome. I look so forward to sharing the co-main event and the main event, maybe footage of that on Sunday to the Huge Pop Wrestling podcast people. Thank you for Huge Pop Wrestling people for coming aboard. I have to self-promote myself. I do have t-shirts at the ProWrestlingTees.com on the Huge Pop Wrestling podcast. You can get a 20% off by using the code Labor Day. So all these people are out there that want a t-shirt that from the Huge Pop Wrestling podcast, please jump on that. Jimmy, anything you need to parting words for the fans?
Fans, get your tickets early. And like I said, just be surprised that we don't burn this place down tomorrow night, because these gentlemen right here are going to tear the house down. And these are the semi-main and the main event. And so what's going to happen prior to this? You know, we got the tribute to Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk, and then the Rumble, and then we got the girls match and the Lucha Libre, and we got so much. The card is stacked from top to bottom. So fans, get your tickets. Don't wait, because tomorrow we may be sold out, which would be an awesome thing. And those fans that are going to be there tomorrow night are going to enjoy history making tomorrow night. Chris Mercer and AMB, finally, it will be done. There will be a winner tomorrow.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yes.
You know, I did come on here and talk trash most of the stream, but Austin, I just want to say to you personally, my man, tomorrow, let's do our thing. Let's give them a fight and let's steal the show, my man.
Of course. Bring that energy, because I'm approaching this show like it's my WrestleMania. I'm coming with that energy, and I'm gonna be focused. I don't think anyone's ever really seen me this focused before in this whole wrestling process, but I don't think I've ever really been this focused, like just personally in life before either. This feels like a big show. It feels like a big match, and as you know, as excited as I am, there are nerves that kick in, and the old saying is, if you ain't nervous in this business before you're about to perform, then you should probably hit the brick. So,
AB, just remember that this is the big show, and your match is a big match besides Koa and Cody James. So don't underestimate anything tomorrow. I want you to go out there and lay everything out there. You and Chris, lay it out. Let's get these fans.
Kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous. I can't be up in Chicago this week.
Oh, Scott, you're gonna miss a great show tomorrow. I guarantee you this. I tell you. But we have somebody going to videotape the show, and we'll get you the footage as soon as possible.
Perfect, guys. Now, thank you, guys. Hey, wait in the waiting room. Don't go anywhere, guys. I want to say thank you personally. So,
all right.
Thank you, Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast fans. This is Huge Pop. We're HPWP for life.